It's 2025. We're no longer chasing clients down. We're no longer trying to conform or show up as some version of ourselves that isn't who we have been called to be. Okay, I'm just gonna riff on this video because I feel very passionate about it, and I feel like there's someone that literally needs to hear this message. Because it's 2025. We're no longer chasing clients down. We're no longer trying to conform or show up as some version of ourselves that isn't who we have been called to be. If you are ready to stop chasing clients, if you are ready to have a new system, a new way of attracting clients so you no longer have to feel like you're constantly striving and doing, then you found this video for a reason. I love this, but God literally told me to stop drinking coffee in my dream. So I'm drinking matcha now. I'm a matcha girly. For the next 10 minutes, I am going to be sharing with you how I was able to stop chasing clients and start attracting them. You post valuable content, you show up online consistently, you're an amazing coach, you have strong testimonials, a strong foundation in what you do, but you know that there is a better way. You see other people online who are they're having success, their business is growing month after month, and you continue to think to yourself, why isn't that me? And maybe there's this comparison and there's this need for acceptance from others, but truly, it literally feels like every single person online has cracked the code for this except you, and it's exhausting. And you're ready for things to change. Love, the truth is that you probably don't have a client problem or a sales problem. You probably have a positioning and content problem. First thing we have to know is that you are your own niche. You are unique. There are no other people like you on planet Earth right now. And until you see your innate value, your worthiness from within, no one else will. And this is something that I have personally struggled with. And because I'm so young, I just found my worth for so long in being able to outwork people. And so if we can go deep into who you are and what sets you apart, this will start to magnetize people, which is the first step to stop chasing and start attracting. Okay? When it comes to attraction, magnetizing, these are like buzzwords that I hear people say in this space, but no one truly breaks it down, which I want to do for you. So a few questions I want you to ask yourself right now. One is, what do you absolutely believe in? Two is, what triggers you? Like, what annoys you? What do you not believe in? What is something that you haven't shared before because you are afraid what other people will think? What are the unique characteristics to your personality? Are you humorous? Are you a fan of golfing? Do you enjoy going out and partying, or do you like to stay in and read books and go to the library like me? Because I'm a little librarian weirdo. Cultivating that messaging that magnetizes people in. My goal is for people to think, wow, like this was addicting. I have to keep watching. She's speaking right to me. And also, she's different than other people because she owns who she is and she doesn't try to conform to the other people around her. Okay, the other piece to this is, yes, I want you to show up as yourself and start to share the unique characteristics about yourself, but I also want you to think about the thoughts that your ideal clients have, the thoughts that keep them up at night. And then I want you to mirror those thoughts in your content and create emotionally charged content. We don't want to just be flat, but we want to tell stories. We want to get people feeling like they want to change. If you can make them feel seen before you ever pitch, if you can make them feel like you know their problems better than they know them themselves, then they will see you as that expert and that brand authority. Every single day, we are selling something. Every single day, we are either showing up and deciding. Step number 2 is, I want you to start thinking about your offer. I want you to start thinking about how we can position your offer to be no-brainer. Everything in this world, we are selling. every single morning, every single night. I sold you on watching this video, and you sold your last client on working with you. I was sold on going to the gym membership that I have. So this is what we have to understand. We're always selling something, but when you decide to share something that you are passionate about, something that you love, how do you position it? You share your own testimony, you share your own expertise, and that's how we can position our offer as well. Stop selling the sessions and start selling the solutions behind it. Start selling the story of why you decided to go into coaching. Start selling them on why it's important that they find a coach and why they work with you. If you're a relationship coach, you might come up against people saying, oh, but I'm in therapy, so why should I get into coaching? What's the difference? See, if you're watching this, you might only be getting 1 to 3 sales calls every single week, and you know that you could be getting 3 to 4 sales calls a day, but you just don't know how. You are constantly in your DMs, you're making content, you feel like you're on a hamster wheel, and you wake up and you might have this anxiety that's weighing on you. There is a solution to that, because I used to feel that same way too, and now I wake up feeling refreshed, at peace, and less anxious. And it's all because I decided to set up systems using the GC method, which allows you to have ads that bring consistent leads to you every single day, the systems to be able to convert those leads, and the skills to be able to transform their lives. Step 3 to content that magnetizes is understanding the difference between top of funnel and middle of funnel content, okay? Because top of funnel content, you are speaking to a wider audience and you're trying to, let's say, go viral, you're trying to get more leads in. But with middle of funnel content, this is the content that will actually convert people. One post that shows proof that what you do actually works. I have so much proof on our Instagram. If you want to see examples of this, you can literally go to my Instagram, and then a post that builds likability, that showcases what you do on an everyday basis, because believe it or not, but this is literally the content, the values that you have is usually the reason that someone will want to work with you and not another coach. So we have to infuse all of this into our content strategically. I think a lot of people just show up, create content on a whim when they get inspiration, but if you want to create content, if you want to magnetize people to you, you have to start showing up with strategy and not just throwing spaghetti against a wall with content hoping that something sticks. This is exactly what we go over in the GC Accelerator program, which, by the way, if you don't know what it is, you can go below and go to our school community, which is free. It's below. And yeah, you can check out some of our free resources in there. We have tons of clients who are in this program right now who are absolutely crushing it. I'll just share some proof on the screen right now. So rotating those pieces of content weekly will start to create that flywheel effect, which basically allows people to get nurtured in the middle of funnel content. And top of funnel content, I actually don't teach our clients to go viral because it's pretty unpredictable. So what we do instead is we just run one simple ad that gets ideal leads into our Instagram, and then we use our Instagram kind of like the funnel to convert them through the content that I just went over. And I want you to also think about what content sold you on working with your coaches. The first piece of content I remember so specifically that sold me into working with my first ever business, which was a network marketing business, was actually this girl going live and telling her story about her 20K month. And then the next piece of content that sold me into a different coaching program was a video that just sold me on why I should work with them and the opportunities. And what I've realized throughout this process is every single time I've invested, it was because they had something that I wanted. They were able to showcase it properly. They positioned themselves as the expert, and I trusted them because we had similar values. And the other piece of this that is that internal part of you is thinking, is asking yourself, is pondering, how do you show up in your daily life? If you want to position yourself as the expert, you no longer show up in everyday life roaming around to all the opportunities that come your way. Do you constantly say yes to others? Or do you say no out of obedience to spend time with God? Do you allow other people's opinions to change the way that you view yourself? Or do you stay rooted in the truth? And the moment that I stopped chasing was the moment that I realized that I'm not just a coach, I'm not just a freelancer, but I am literally a CEO of a movement in the marketplace. God is moving in the marketplace, and He is using me and my business partner as a conduit to be able to help other kingdom builders to lift up their businesses as well. I started showing up with bold confidence. I started showing up just as myself. And what happened was I stopped pursuing people and people started pursuing me. And to be honest, I like being pursued. Only by men of God and potential clients. Alright, love, if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to make sure to like, subscribe, comment what you're taking away, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and also, if you are someone that wants to have this system, this structure, you want to get coached by me, our spots are filling up fast, so go below and book a time if you see one that is available, because if you're still chasing, it's going to be exhausting, your time is valuable, it's time to make a move.